These are your guys, Kyrie and KD.
It makes total sense. KD coming back next year, they're going to be a totally different team, totally different identity, and I didn't see this coach being the coach going forward. You have two guys, both NBA champions, both All-Stars, both some of the top players in this league, and the direction they're going, I can see them having a more experienced coach.
Frank Vogel, Frank Vogel came in and coached with LeBron and AD?
Mm-hmm. I think Frank Vogel, and I've been saying this for a while, Frank Vogel's the head coach, but
Jason Kidd
is really the head coach.
So in Brooklyn?
In my mind, because if you come out the game and you have something dealing with in the game, you're going to J. Kidd before Vogel. J. Kidd actually played, so I'm pretty sure.
But you saw what was happening in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Can we call this what it is? Kyrie didn't like him, so he's gone.
Nobody did, to be honest.
Oh, well, okay, by nobody, you might mean Kyrie and KD and DeAndre Jordan. The new guys might not have. Listen,
the young guys didn't have any room to complain.
Okay, yeah.
So that didn't mean they didn't like him.
Especially because they were developing.
Right.
Because the
and
Nets,
he was playing them.
The Nets sold the culture above all else. And then, listen, this is the trade-off in the NBA. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but this is how it works. You can say we have this culture, we have this thing with the infrastructure we have built up. Unless you are the Spurs, that goes out the window the moment you bring in guys of Kevin Durant and to a lesser extent Kyrie Irving's caliber, and then your culture is whatever the hell they say it is. And they wanted DeAndre Jordan to start. They thought it was a big three. I think they have drastically, in their own minds, overstated where DeAndre is where he is in his career compared to Jared Allen. But whatever. Kenny Atkinson wouldn't bend on it. He's gone. And who started this weekend? DeAndre Jordan.
Smart.
It's okay, fine. You can say that, but I don't think it's fair that KD is getting lumped in on this. KD hasn't gone through a single practice with Kenny Atkinson, hadn't done a drill, hadn't played in a game. Kyrie has. And I think KD is leaning on Kyrie on what he feels on it, said, nah, this ain't the guy. So, and this idea that, well, he didn't want to be there anymore. He didn't want to be there anymore because he knew he wasn't going to be there anymore, and he didn't have buy-in from the only people that matters. So that's if you're the boss somewhere and you bring in new employees who have more power than you and you know you're getting fired in a few months anyway, then yeah, sure, let me have a few extra months off, fine. But this is the Nets saying whatever culture we have built doesn't matter anymore, and it's just about these guys. And by the way, that's fine. That has worked in NBA history before, but let's be honest about what it is. Kyrie didn't want him there anymore. He's not there anymore.
But can we trust Kyrie? Like, this has happened. Magic Johnson did it. Jordan did it to Doug Collins. LeBron did it to David Blatt.
Are you putting Kyrie lumping in with those guys?
Look, he got fired, and then, Kyrie, or something started to trend. And everyone's mad at Kyrie. Culture killer Kyrie. Like, no, what about, champion Kyrie? This guy doesn't work. We're not going to get to a championship with him. Let's move on and get somebody else in. And I know, Ty Lue's name's been floated. I don't know how real it is. Mm-hmm. But people love Ty Lue. I've never heard a bad word about Ty Lue. So if they can get Ty Lue in, and they also champion, and they win the championship, we'll be like, but what about Kenny Atkinson's feelings?
Right. But it makes sense. But like you said, KD should be in this factor. This team ain't going nowhere without KD.
Agreed.
So his input should be more important just as anybody because he's going to be the best player on this team.
No, I agree entirely. My point is I think KD's opinion on this is influenced greatly by Kyrie's because Kyrie's actually played in the games, been through all of it, while KD's been there but not playing. So, yeah, of course, KD. Listen, if KD says, I want Kenny, then Kenny's there. We all know this, right?
I guarantee you, but it's just not them. Trust me, it's a big decision from the people up top. They know that this coach wasn't. They can put it on Kyrie. They can say the players did it. The office people upstairs made this decision.
Because
Kyrie and KD didn't say you're fired. The people upstairs made the decision because they know going forward, his personality, he's not the guy for this team. Okay. If you want to win, you got to make a decision.
Listen, and I think Ty Lue's excellent. And I think Ty Lue would be a great hire for them. And I'm not saying this is the wrong thing. But with respect, Kyrie ain't Magic. He ain't LeBron. Come on. The idea that Kyrie Irving has I don't want to say earned the right. Kevin Durant can do this.
He's definitely earned the right.
Is it possible
LeBron don't have a championship if it wasn't for Kyrie.
And Kyrie's only even been on a team that won anything next to LeBron. Every other spot, it's been coach gone, and we're not any good. That's the fact of the matter. And so they are buying into a KD Kyrie-led culture. Okay.
You should.
Fine, but let's be honest about what it is.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.